Once upon a time, in a small mountain village, there lived a humble stonecutter named Haru. Every day, Haru would set out with his tools and begin his work of carving great slabs of rock from the mountainside. His days were filled with hard labor, breaking stone under the heat of the sun, his hands calloused and worn from years of the same task. Though his work was tiring, Haru found pride in the smoothness of his carvings and the strength of the stone he shaped. One day, as Haru worked away, he saw a merchant pass by. The merchant rode in a luxurious carriage, its golden trim shining in the sunlight. Haru paused and looked at the merchant with envy. He thought, how wonderful it must be to be so powerful and rich. If only I could be like him, my life would be easy. A mysterious wind swept through the mountains, and suddenly, Haru's wish was granted. He found himself sitting in a splendid carriage, dressed in fine robes, with servants at his side. For a time, Haru was happy. He was no longer a simple stonecutter, struggling under the weight of his tools. But as he rode in his golden carriage, the sun beat down upon him, making him sweat. He looked up at the blazing sun, realizing that it was more powerful than even the wealthiest merchant. Haru wished aloud, if only I could be the sun, the most powerful of all. Once more, the mysterious wind granted his wish, and Haru became the sun, shining brightly over the land. Haru beamed with pride, radiating his warmth across the fields and mountains. But soon, he noticed a dark cloud moving across the sky, blocking his light. The cloud brought shade and rain to the land below, and Haru grew frustrated. That cloud is stronger than I am. I wish I could be a cloud, Haru shouted. The wind heard his wish, and Haru became a great dark cloud, filling the sky. As a cloud, Haru poured rain over the mountains and villages, feeling invincible. He flooded fields and filled rivers, but then he felt something he could not control. The wind came rushing in, pushing him across the sky without mercy. Haru realized that the wind was more powerful than even a cloud, and so he wished to become the wind itself. In an instant, he was transformed, sweeping through the land, bending trees and scattering leaves. But even as the wind, Haru met his match. He came across a mountain that stood tall and unmoved, no matter how hard he blew. The mountain was unyielding, solid, and eternal. Haru longed to be as powerful as the mountain, and once again, his wish was granted. Haru became the mountain, towering and immovable. He felt a sense of strength and permanence he had never known. But one day, he felt a strange sensation, a tapping, a chiseling at his base. Looking down, he saw a simple stonecutter, chipping away at the rock, carving out a piece of the mountain. Haru realized that, despite his size and strength, the stonecutter was more powerful, for he had the ability to shape even the mightiest of mountains. And in that moment, Haru understood. He had been searching for power and ease, yet the true power lay not in wealth, the sun, the wind, or the mountains, it lay in perseverance. The simple, steady work of the stonecutter could shape the world in ways that no other force could. Haru wished to be himself once more, and as the wind granted his final wish, he found himself back at the mountainside, with his chisel in hand. From that day on, Haru worked with renewed purpose, knowing that each strike of his hammer was powerful enough to shape even the mightiest mountain. He had learned that true strength comes not from wishing for an easier path, but from embracing the journey, one steady step at a time. And so, Haru continued his work, content and unyielding, as he chipped away at the stone, a symbol of the power of perseverance.